Ha ha! What is it? Why am I on an online streaming tear right now? I should be mowing the yard. But instead, I'm playing video games. I'm a filthy video gaming person. What is the acronym for that? Filthy video gaming person. I'm an FVP. Nice. Filthy gamer. You filthy gamer. How's everybody doing? This is LVO Tour. Fancy Action Now, and this is Trump Panty Rated Shadow Legends stream of Detroit Become Human. Trump Panty Rated Shadow Legends. Subscribe now and support the channel. So don't worry, my bros out there in Streamland, as far as supporting the channel. You guys do a wonderful job. I'm never lonely. I'm like always have somebody coming into my streams, hanging out. Sometimes we get a good crowd going and a good party going and a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of fun. So I just want to say my streaming is some of the best streaming on YouTube. That's all I have to say. I'm not on Twitch. I'm on YouTube. I stream on YouTube, and this is some of the best streaming you're going to find anywhere in the United States of America. Merkel. Okay. God bless. Health to you and your family. Allison Cara stayed in the squat after killing a man. Now, he was a drug addicted, drunk, violent man. So he was whacked. Yeah. What became of me? Where am I? Am I abandoned? Oh, look, he's like still going. Where did they put him? Where did they put him? Oh, they shot him and threw him in the dump? They would recycle all of that. Do not get it messed up. They would not put them in a impaired vision, corrupted mind palace. Ooh, I like it. The mind palace. All right, so we know about that. Corrupted audio data damaged. Right. We got it. We got anything else? Anything else? What do we got here? Power system. Low power mode. Defective. Now that is the more compelling problem. All right, so there's a fourth element here that we're missing. Yeah, we understand. The mind palace. You gotta love it. Where have I heard that before? Mind palace. That was in, isn't the mind palace in The Evil Within? You have a bullet wound here somewhere. Taking a really long time. Ah. He's going to cobble parts. Missing right leg. Holy shit. Are you going to go get revenge on that drunken drug addict? Replace legs. Yep. All right. Crawl. Low power mode. God, he survived after all that. He's like, God, that looks like a mine. Oh, he's like, hey, what the hell? Analyze. Sufficient? Compatible. He's like, holy shit, bro. Lucky me. L1, get rid of the old junk. R1. X. Get out of here. You worthless part. He's like, oh, it's freaking compatible, bro. He's going to be like, brr. Oh, no. Fetch compatible right leg functioning. Replace legs. Now I can friggin' walk. What about the left leg? Are we all good? Oh, we're still crawling? He's like, shit, man, I lucked out. I got a leg right there. Oh, we just have a pair of legs here. Incompatible. Damaged. Incompatible. Yep. Oh, no such luck. Get away from me! You're not compatible with my hardware, baby. I think I'm going to tell that the next time I need to end a relationship. You're not compatible with my hardware. What? What did he say? Analyze. Take my leg, please. Compatible. AC 900 functional. He's like, hell to the yeah. Oh, look, there's other ones in here. He's grinning. He's like, yeah, boy. Huh. He's like, booyah! Right leg, left leg, replace legs. Can you stand up? It's going to be a slow process. I'm low power mode on my cell phone. Escape junkyard. Let's see. And again, they're going to recycle all of these expensive components. The idea that they're not going to do that is absolutely ridiculous. Can I get anything from him? Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough interface day. All right. Well, we're going to climb up there and get right out of the fence. Is that what's going to happen? I guess not. I guess we got to do the walk of shame and slime, and that guy's going to talk to you like a zombie. Like, hey, take me out of here. I told you. See, I try to save some of my brothers. Take that head along with me. Let's have a bag of heads. It's like that movie, like 3 heads in a bag or 5 heads in a bag or whatever. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? It's like a horror show. This is actually quite clever. They're all reaching for him. They're like, we're touching you. You're one of us. You're free. Even though we're corpses, we're here. We're alive. We're free. Just calm down. Relax. Oh, look at this. There's like, do you need like parts? You should get. You're just looking it over, and it's just like, just an abattoir. Find optical unit. Yeah, find audio processor. Examine. Ah, incompatible. Low energy. This is kind of fun. This is a kind of cool area. Oh, sync process data. Oh, it's incompatible. Oh shit! Look at this guy. Not gonna work. Okay. Where are you going? I love it. This is great. He's like, dude, I'm low power. I got one eye, one ear. Give me a freaking break. You got a nice power function. Why are you grabbing her boob like that? I'm not gonna steal from her. That's terrible. Let's find the guy that has no head. What about the guy that has no head? What about this guy? Looks like he's got a good thing going. What about this guy? He's looking at you. Back to this guy. He's like, please help me out of this shithole. Does he have a good ear? Are these all wasted? Wastrels? It's all rejected? Okay, they're all rejected. Please don't. It's like, okay. Okay, this guy looks pretty good. Why am I not turning him over? He has no head. Nobody's going to object. All right. Oh, there you go. Optical. Incompatible. Like, damn it. He's going to have two different colored eyes. Nah, we're going to, like, see if we can find some more parts. Oh, power system. Good. All right, you got it. Move. R1. Got a few seconds of juice. Why don't you stick it in him? He might have been able to use it for a little while. Full power! Now we need to find some other parts. We're not going to climb. Okay. I love him piecing himself back together. That's awesome. Nope. Don't leave me. No, I'm not going to kill him. Sorry. Visual unit incompatible. Shit. Well, at least power's not a problem. What about him? What about him? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Is he going to talk to me? Oh, there's a whole bunch of additional parts. Thank you. Good place to hide, though, too. It's like he's cuddling it like a baby. That's what got my eyeball in it. There you go. Visual unit. Booyah. All right, now you need a new ear, and you're good. Yeah, you got two different color eyes. It's like, all right, cool. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, brother. Oh, it's cool. I like it. L1 audio processor. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the corpses. I've seen it. This guy's a freaking twitcher. There's a head over there. Don't seem to be able to walk over there. Audio unit there. Alright, we can't go back that way, so we got to find another audio unit. Is that the female that needs our help? She's got a power unit. Ooh. He's like, oh, got it. Nice. You ought to check to see if you can upgrade your ass. There you go. New audio unit, baby. You're good to go. Insert. Might want to like wash some of this shit off. Condition stabilized. Now you can hear. Corridor exited. I want to save this female over here. Look at her. Just get her out of there and put her back together again. Oh, bro. Quick times. Okay. R1. L1. L1. R2. D2. At least this is more forgiving than Until Dawn. Although the quick times with the abusive dad, oh man, did that go bad. He's like, I am free! Little Shawshank moment. Like, I am free. I am me. Where can I go? Jericho? RA9? What is that? Is that a shank? Oh, man. Rip off? L1? R2? Okay. All right. So you're like completely, you can completely blend in. Ah, I get it. All right. Nobody can tell you're anything but a person. Now it's payback. Time for a little payback, baby. Oh, there's a freaking jacket there. Boom. It's like, yep, mine. My name is I Walk Among You. Yeah, we got all that shit. We did quite well on that one. Refuse to kill for pump? Is that find pump regulator in Android? Oh, okay. Kill for pump. Refuse to kill. Android begs to die. I did refuse to kill him. I'm not going to do it. You got your own road to walk. Find Amanda Ripley. Are we in cyberspace? Is that where we're at? Because this looks very fractal. And we've got a Zen garden here and a fractal garden. So it's almost like filled in, like somebody's designing a garden. This is the available space. He's like, hoo hoo! It made a hoo noise. Ooh. It won't let me just walk on the sand and disturb the Zen. Come on, I want to disturb the Zen, baby. It's all fractal. They're picking at nothing down there. There's some plate lily pads. Bamboo garden. It looks a little stilted. It looks a little fake from here, but still nice. Shall we do the whole circuit? Somebody worked very hard on this, so I want to enjoy it. I often think about that too, like the work that goes in the detail of some of this stuff. It's extraordinary, and you really need to, somebody put hours and hours and drank energy drinks and compromised their health to make this. You should enjoy it. I often thought that with Oblivion too. Like Oblivion has a lot of that. I was kind of blown away. I think we were all a little blown away by Oblivion at the time. That really raised the bar. What do we have here? It's a tomb. Connor, Mark 1. Died at DPD Station, Detroit. Yeah, you were killed, my friend. So your data lives. And you see, that is the example of immortality that I think we're not ready for. Is that you might live as data, and all the data that's being collected on us now is data that is going to exist in the future. We're going to preserve all of this data. That's something that I don't. Sometimes I think there's an alternative to the surveillance and like China and gathering up people's DNA and gathering up all of this data, having us under constant surveillance, including this information. This is data that is going to be stored and it's going to be kept and it's going to be archived. And you've literally achieved a form of immortality. I think that's why YouTube, in some respects, even if you don't have a popular channel, you are literally putting data out there that will never be destroyed, potentially never destroyed, integrated, used in ways you would never imagine. Being used now, being used to create models, being used to create algorithms. Do you think all of the gamer data and all of the user data and all that, you think that's not being applied to artificial intelligence algorithms? All of it. So, if you're a creator, it's a double-edged sword because this data will be used. My data will be used. I actually thought very carefully before I started a YouTube channel. Like if I really wanted to do that, if I really wanted to put some of these thoughts out there and put my face out there and put all this out there, because it will be, you're putting it into the public circle. You're putting it out there internationally. And that it can be used for all kinds of things that you might not even think of. Just your response to events, just your response to things, consult your objective. That's fine. Like that's the response. That's the response to an activity. So how you react in these games, that was very important in Skyrim with the Civil War that everybody's talking about now. 10 years ago, from 2021 to 2011, it was the Civil War. And were you a white, which was the Nords, white nationalist, or were you a globalist with the Empire? You think about that. Think about that. That was a blatant, and they were able to gather data on which way you went, why you went, how you acted. Were you bloodthirsty? Were you, when you went on these missions? But the key thing is, who did you choose and why? Who did you choose? Did you go with nationalism and independence of the city state or the state itself? Or did you go empire, collectivist? Did you go, and they were red and the nationalists were blue, which is an inversion of the way it is in the United States, right? Left leaning, more communist leaning socialist, American socialist, or democratic socialist, or whatever we want to call it. It's communism. They're blue. So it's flipped. They just flipped it in Skyrim. Think about that. People are still playing that shit. But I think it was the biggest involuntary pull of the younger generation. Because you got to remember, what was the age of people playing Skyrim, and what is their age now? It's a 10-year window. So the people playing that game were 17, 18 to 28. Now those people are 28 to 38, which is your main block of, that's your prime. So they basically polled the people at 10 years prior to their prime where they would land politically today. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm not kidding you. That was a big social experiment, Skyrim was. And go ahead and dispute me, and you can call me this or that or the other, but I'm telling you, Skyrim, which was outstanding, it's one of my favorite games of all time. My favorite game of all time is System Shock 2. Yeah, I know. Go away. It's System Shock 2. But what I want to say is that probably definitely in the top 5, if not the top 3, would be Skyrim. But I recognize what Skyrim was. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. MFK30. Thank you. Or MKF30. MKF30. I mean, to me, it's blatantly obvious. When I saw the colors of red and blue, again, red and blue are the two sides of your brain, right? The left side of your brain is like the more creative and, kumbaya and we should all share and all the rest of it. And the right side of your brain is more analytical. It's more like, no, you have to have a meritocracy because people are going to take advantage. You're more the reality of human behavior. The one reason socialism and communism fails is that it doesn't account for the corruption of people. It assumes that people are altruistic and not selfish. But we all know that's not the case. The defining quality of human people is self-interest. People even become charitable to aggrandize themselves. It's part of their self-interest sometimes, altruism. That's why Ayn Rand had a problem with it. She's like, let nature take its course with people who do not want to perform or take care of themselves. Let nature take its course. That was Ayn Rand's attitude, and that's especially for a female, but that's a very right-minded attitude. And that was the empire. Let's make a compromise. We don't want to fight anymore. Oh, you don't want us to worship. And again, it came back to religion. Again, religion, freedom of religion, which is a foundational concept in the United States. So the Nords were fighting for freedom of religion. They were the nationalists, and the Empire was saying, "Don't be silly. We're not even going to enforce it." But the Aldmeri Dominion, they said, "We are going to enforce this in your own. We are foreigners in your country, and we are going to tell you, and we're going to prosecute you if you worship this particular god," which is totalitarian. I mean, it's completely totalitarian. So literally, the empire sided with the totalitarian Aldmeri Dominion, and were discriminating against the Nords in their own country about who they could worship and who they couldn't. And what is the first thing that the communists do? What's the first thing they did in Soviet Russia? What's the first thing they did in communist China? They abolish religion. They persecute the religious because that is in competition with the state. In communism and socialism, the state is God. The state is God. The state puts itself up as God. We will take care of you. We're the state. We make all the choices. We make all the decisions. That is why it always devolves into a totalitarian dictatorship, because that is the ultimate expression of communism, is totalitarian dictatorship. And that's where you need to decentralize to improve the quality of life. You have to decentralize and you have to encourage personal initiative to improve quality of life. Otherwise, it just degenerates, and then you have starvation, rebellion, lack of innovation, lack of independent thought, etc., fear, anxiety, just Machiavellianism, all of it. Yeah. So if you think of Skyrim was one of the biggest polls, social experiments, gathering of data for that next generation that has ever taken place in human history. I'm serious. The people that played Skyrim, and people would go on and go, "Oh yeah, I'm Empire. I'm Empire. I'm for equal rights for all and all this communism and all this other stuff." And then other people go, that you had to be a little quieter if you were for the Nords. I'm serious. I mean, it was a political discussion, even with game reviewers and long players and all the rest of it. It became a political discussion. So if you think that wasn't on purpose, you are absolutely wrong. Microsoft, again, defense contractor. And I love Microsoft. I love